Hello. So, you want to start making music, do you? You've heard all the hype about FL Studio, or Fruity Loops, whichever you prefer to call it. Maybe you've heard it get disrespected. The best DAW to make music with is whichever you're comfortable with, whichever fits how you work best. Today, I'll be explaining the very basics of FL Studio to you. Hopefully, to help you get started making music. But first, there are no correct or incorrect ways to make music, no definitive answers that are always the right way. There are many different workflows, but this one is meant to give you a feel for the basics, from laying down beats to melodic flow and chord progressions. Also bass. You probably like bass. I like bass. In the interest of keeping everything simple, I'll be using the default template because we're trying to stay genre neutral, although this way should work for most genres. I recommend starting with a basic pattern, basic drum pattern. And I usually delete the clap. So we're gonna do that. I don't use the clap. It has it by default. We just need kicks, snares, and maybe a hi-hat, but more is nice too. If you intend to do a lot of different variations, I recommend breaking each pattern up by the instrument, even for the drums. But we're just going to do a basic 4 on the floor pattern. That's 4 kicks, 1 for every quarter of the measure. So we go boop, 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 boop. We just divide it by 4. And now 2 snares. Now 2 snares. Halfway through. And yes, each block of this pattern is a measure. So this is one measure, this is a different measure. We're only using this one right now. And then there's a bunch of different ways. We're gonna do hi-hats in 1/8 notes. That's right, we're doing math, but we're gonna put them on the and then we'll put it over there. Hey, look at that, we have a song. No, not really. And then we're gonna try and duplicate this. Clone. And we're gonna do, it's called a fill. Alright, just a couple more. These are all 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So these are all 16th notes, so each one of these is 16th. Alright. Yeah, now we're gonna throw a synth on there. And we're gonna give it a channel. Do channel 5 ought to be good. And no, we don't need that. We're gonna find a bass preset. Oh, there isn't a bass preset. Alright, anyway, bass. Wait, I got unsidetracked. I have a scripted sidetracking here. Anyway. Now we're gonna make a synth. It doesn't really matter. Actually, we're gonna use Citrus because it has some basses. And we're gonna use that one. I was going to use 3xOSC because it's super simple, but Citrus is also not that hard. Anyway, But what we're doing is we're going to go to pattern 3 where there is nothing. And most basses usually follow what's called a chord progression. And we're gonna do 8th notes. We're gonna swing it a little so it's kind of cool. And we want it. Whoa. We're gonna put that low. You can click the keyboard to get stuff. You don't need a MIDI controller. It helps. It helps. But you don't need that. Bump, bump. And then, unlike the other sequencer, each one of these is a whole measure, not a beat. So you have to look. And each one of these darker colored is a quarter note. We're doing 8th notes. And we're doing them just off beat. And we're gonna stay in the key of C for laziness sake. No, for simplicity. Actually, yeah, we're gonna move these up. We'll worry about having some bass here in a little bit. Alright, and then again, extra simple pattern. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. And we're doing a 4-bar pattern, which is very common. And now we're gonna go here. That's wrong, you gotta click that for that. And then we're gonna go and do song mode. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so to change the thing, you see we right click and hit piano roll, and we just throw it in. This is basic. Anyway, we're also doing chords, so we're gonna grab... Yeah, we're just gonna keep using Citrus, and we're gonna do that. What channel to that? That's channel 5. We'll get back to why the mixer is important here in a second. And then we're gonna find, sure, we're gonna use a gated thing. And then we're gonna go... We go like that, and we go a third up, not a third, a fifth up, and then another one. A, C, E. Yeah, we do like a fifth up. And yeah, a lot of these notes are the exact same. That's not an accident. And then we go, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Alright, we're gonna check this by switching it. And then we just put that there. And then we're gonna turn that down in the mixer because that's kind of taking things over. And now we're gonna do lead. Some songs have a lead instrument. And oh my god, I just got way quieter. There we go. Anyway. So lead does a different thing. Lead is doing, that would be your melody, that would be solos, that would be whatever. So we're gonna click on a random preset. Oh, less random, but we're gonna try and make it sound something good. We're not gonna use a we're just gonna use a ravey ridiculous lead. It'll be fine. And we're gonna turn all of this down. There we go. Now we can keep it looped. Did I not click a preset? Okay, we want Hypersoft. And we don't even have a track for it. We're gonna put it on 6. And then our progression was C. And then we're gonna go like that. We're doing 8th notes and we're gonna do on the beat. And then we're doing portions of the chord. Oops, wrong button. Double clicking gives you more options about the note. Oh god, I need to not double click. I've been using too much of the other one. This is all elements of the chords. Sure that. Just clicking random stuff. Yeah, that happens to be in the chord. And then we're gonna copy this initial pattern. It'll be fine. Control C. Control V. Oh god. Might be the best piano roll on the market, but it'll be fine. And then we're gonna copy this pattern. And we're actually gonna put it over here. And we're gonna drag it down to G. Because that's the other note. And we're just putting it in the chord. Now we're... And now we're gonna put it in the rest of the song. And now we have most of the song. but yeah, this is how you do it. And now we're going to work with the pattern view. We're doing what's called arranging. That is the order in which things happen in the song. So what we're doing is we're doing every 4 bars, we have a fill. This is normal. It'll either be 4 or 8. And we're just doing a slow introduction of instruments and elements. And yeah, it should be fine. And then make a nice little pyramid out of it. And now we have a nice, what is this, 16 bar loop? Super easy, super simple. Might not be the next hit, but this gives you an idea of how to do things. Also, the mixer, which I was messing with, this is your volumes and effects for each channel. And you can mute them with that button. You can pan them so that they're off to the side. We're going to turn the master down a little. But, and also you can hit reset. And you can do pretty much whatever you want from here. This is the point where you experiment and you change things. Another thing, the effects is super powerful. You always want a limiter when working on stuff because a track can be too quiet and nobody can turn up their audio system forever, but a track can also be too loud. When you go over max volume, it does what's called clipping. That is a type of distortion. If it's uncontrolled, it's not going to sound good. So what you do is you give it real distortion and then you turn off the, or you make it not getting clipped, but you use what's called a limiter. And then it won't go over maximum. FL Studio has really good effects. This is the limiter for the master channel. We didn't do any of that. We're keeping this fast. But yeah. This is the peaks and everything of all of the things. And it does the thing. What does this tooltip say? Does some weird stuff. Anyway. Yeah. That is not something, but anyways, and you also, the mixer volume, it doesn't go over, you don't want it to go over 0. Audio is weird, you're going negative decibels. All the way up to 0. A limiter lets you get it to 0 without going over. And having a horrible distortion, we're not doing that. Anyway, I hope you have a great day, and thank you for tuning into this tutorial. Also, anybody used to my, I sometimes do live music production on the stream. I stream on Twitch and Kick, and y'all should come by. Anyway, have a great day and have fun making tracks. Bye.